Friendly greetings, this is Torley with a musical review of Evolve Mutations, sound library for contemporary cinematic composers and the like. Let your imagination be the limit, so to speak. It consists right here by opening up instruments. So we have 4 different categories. This is a follow-up to Evolve, which was Heavyocity's first lauded and acclaimed volume. And compared to that 6 gigabytes, it comes here at 2 gigabytes. You can download this from Native Instruments after you pay for it, of course, and then load it into Kontakt or the free Kontakt 3.5 player. So we have Rhythmic suites. Start to think of TV shows, I'm going to double click this to load it, where there is a lot of rhythmic action. This is exactly what it's for. Like Alias is a good example when that was on the air, but I was watching Warehouse 13. That has some sorts of rhythms like this too. And this is what the pros use, so to speak, or in my case, a probyist. You can stack loops. And they are tempo synced. So if I speed this up to a drum and bass tempo, say like 170 beats a minute, then they will also speed up. Unfortunately, these, I haven't found a way to make them change in real time. Notice it only changes the speed when I re-trigger like that. Other tools, they vary. But anyway, they're divided into key zones. The documentation is quite clear about this. Sort of the higher pitched ones are up here, generally. And the thunderous sort of stuff with the big bass is on the bottom. Could be very industrial right there. And let's try the score for menu number 2. So at a more accessible price point, it's $120 when I got it. It's meant to be more accessible to get people interested in the full and the earlier Evolve library. You can just imagine CSI in shows. And many shows use a tool like this or something quite similar. So how's that for movie magic? There's also tonal ones here. Let me drag and drop that, see what happens. It's like at nighttime and the subtitles flash across the screen. It's like New York City, 1201, and it pans past the Statue of Liberty. And there's a bank heist or something going on. I just realized the ones up here weren't doing anything, so I slid down. I haven't deeply explored all this, but it's great to get a naive feel. When I get a sound collection, I love to explore the diversity it has. And here we have the second section. So let's divide it into 4 here. These ones aren't so much loops as they are single hits, which can be used to supplement and bolster your loops. That's big. So it's pitched like that. I do wish there was a greater assortment. For 2 gigabyte sound set, I was expecting more variations, but I do know that the first Evolve volume had quite a great degree of add-on content afterwards, bonus stuff. So that was great. I think I commend Heavyocity for doing that. Let's see now. We can make our own rhythms. So there's not much here. I was expecting more than 5. And this isn't something they make readily clear on the website. I couldn't find the documentation until after I purchased it. Wish I could have seen it, because although just looking at a bunch of preset names isn't everything, it is more substantial. Gives you a better idea of what's going on. That's like for movie trailers when you see the titles rushing, filmed by such and such. And the names are very evocative. Some of them are names that I might have done myself, like horror movies. Sometimes the mod will do stuff, or pitch roll. That's a little wonky. And finally here, the tonality and effects. So really, it's not a big library. There's quality in here, and it's well worth exploring each one of these sounds individually. One of my favorites happens to be, let's see which one it was. It was either Grandpa's Paper Piano. It was one of the weird piano ones here. Let's see. So you'll find none of the standard staple orchestral fare here. This is meant to complement the kinds of stock sounds you may already have with something more esoteric, creative sound design, bizarre, weird stuff. And by the way, MW means mod wheel, this thing here. So it does like a resonant sweep. This can be used in trance music too. Famous chord progressions for 400, Alex. And right here we can change the effects. So, and let me click this and let's bit crush it. Kind of video gamey in that sense, but very noisy that is. Let's see. There seems to be a bug in which, oh no, I just have to turn that off or something. Let me try to replace that. It's getting annoying. Anyway. Oh, that's creepy. I like that. Dissonance for 300 or 500. This is like when a fallen angel or someone loses their parrot. Sad ending, but you could have a happy one too. Let's play with a few more of these so I can give you a better idea. Like I said, not a vast library, but certainly just about everything here has a really neat charm. Although I have a lot of bass sounds that are already like that. A lot of stuff makes use of mod wheel, which is nice. Very cool. Let's try encounters here. Or actually I should just switch by using this. Stuff is loading pretty fast. Like distorted guitars. I like that. Lovely. I love the morphing stuff. So that's a taste of Evolved Mutations. These are individual instruments, and do remember though that in the rhythmic suites, each note basically plays a different sound or sample or loop, and there's the variations of things like this. I love the names. You could stack them whatever you can imagine. Let's see here. Oh, that's nice. It gets harsh down there. Good way to build suspense. So check out that and have fun if you do decide to get it. I would give this, Oh, before I get to that, I should get into some of the pads. Some of these are really nice. I would not be complete here without going through them. So these tend to be very lush, not just a simple monophonic. Stacked with character. And quite atonal. This one's more pitched. This one's called approaching atonal. That's what we can expect from. Very cool. One more thing I should add is they do have multi setups, which I'm not going to get into, but these will load 16. I'll just quickly load it so you can see. Yeah. So there will be an instrument setup on each channel up to 16. And that's an easy way to get a suite, as it were, of related soundscapes put together from the existing collection that I showed you before. Anyway, I may have derailed my train of thought, but I can get it back on track. And I would give this, I hardly ever do this, but I would do an 8 out of 10 on the tenets that, yes, the sounds themselves, they're lovely, lovely quality for what it's worth. And certainly this is what they call a pro grade library. Things are edited well. There's a lot of rich modulation. I could go into the technical merits. There's emotion, of course, it stirs up the hearts dwell in me. But I was hoping for more. That would be my chief thing with this. And I would suppose that if you feel the same way, then graduating to the first Evolve with its add-on content, or I could see myself incrementing the grade on this if there was add-on content for this as well. I haven't seen that promised, but overall, it's really inspiring, and I am happy with my purchase.